Good luck. Welcome back. We are playing the final round of the Harbour Xiangqi League against, how do you even say this? It's the one like liquid metal element. So I have studied and learned enough that the central cannon, starting the game with central cannon, is more effective than other openings, at least for beginners. However, um, doing double headhunter or whatever it's called, where both players play the central cannon on the first move, is a bit aggressive. And so there are other moves available, not just that one. Oh, that's fun. I've never thought about this. Wait, I could defend this pawn, this soldier, if I so desire. I think I do. Hmm. Let's try this. If only because other moves seem a bit tricky here. This one seems comparatively safe. Yeah, I could just counterattack with my cannon down the same file, but I think allowing tactics so early could be problematic. In general, I think we were encouraged to move a cannon and a horse and a chariot in the first three moves. So far I've moved two of those. I've not moved the third yet, but this cannon might be an easy target. Um, I don't like that it was potentially threatening to take my elephant down here. Like if I advance the soldier, not only would that weaken the soldier, but it would also uh, drop this soldier and allow an attack against this elephant. So I think this is a better situation. Um, I will take. Nah, maybe. This is getting pretty aggressive pretty quickly. Let's go. All right. Well, it's clear what my intention is here, but I don't think that makes it bad. You're not going to go defend this, right? My chariot is going to unwelcome your cannon. And then we can figure out where to go once that's resolved. My plan was that if they attacked on this flank, I'd still do the same move as if they did this. Um, but yeah, they retreat this first, and then I try to figure out the rest of my shape. They could be intending to hit my cannon here, but I intend to back that up with my chariot. So I don't see the problem. There could be a problem and I just don't see it. But I don't see a problem with that. Since this is flying about the center of the board, how much fun do we want to have? all the fun. I could move the cannon up to oppose their cannon. It's legal. Perhaps unwise. No, I want to bring my horse to the center. I'm just a bit concerned if they... What's this cannon going to do anyway? I can't do everything in abstractions here. But no, I'd like to move the cannon and move the horse. Have them both go to useful locations. And I can't activate my chariot with the cannon over here, now can I? I don't like that if I put this in the center, this horse might come out and start chasing my cannon. Alright, I'm gonna pin down the horse, but this could get ugly because my cannon's a bit exposed. Actually, this horse is hanging. They could just straight up take this. But I can use my horse to attack while that's hanging. We get a different situation here. Okay. Tell you what. Yeah. How about let's play a game where we don't have cannons? Is that okay? Because I'm finding them challenging to understand at the moment. This is where I wanted to put my cannon anyway. Not on this open line here, but on lines with other pieces. Let me verify. I think my overlay is capturing properly. I was debating whether or not... It's not too distracting for me to add this, right? Yeah, let's add that. Just to say, we don't just play Chinese chess, we do also play shogi and other games. They're all good games. So this horse cannot easily move when it's pinned down by the soldier and the soldier here. But by the same token, if I move this horse, and if we start exchanging things, this cannon's not defending this pawn. Wouldn't you know it, though? There is a gentleman who has been reviewing quite a few of these games in the Harbour Xiangqi League. I get a sense that somehow, well, he's obviously been busy with issues, and that's fine. It's just hilarious that the outcome of his being busy is that all the games I win, he doesn't have a chance to review. But he is available when I lose a game to do the review. It's just an accident and a freak accident of wild coincidences. But it's still funny to reflect on. Because it's hard for me to improve if I cannot learn things from my wins. And if in my losses I'm getting blown off the board, it's a bit tricky to learn from the losses as well. Alright, so my plan, I'm going to do it, is to back up that chariot. And if they double the chariots, well, we just exchange it. Well, it doesn't work so well. Nope. Yeah, they could double. I don't have a good response to them doubling. My capturing... Oh, if they take, and that I actually... Accidentally, this works out really nicely. And I'm extremely lucky that tactics work this way. Because I didn't plan it that way. Yep. So... Let's put this on the open line, right? Unless I've missed something. putting pieces on open lines tends to be useful, just as a general policy. They might bring this horse forward, and I might have to advance my other soldier just to fully pin down both horses, because they both look really scary. Actually, with the elephant here, they're threatening to demolish my blockade. Usually, I would try to respond to this demolition by advancing the horse, threatening various pieces. But I need the horse here to defend the chariot. So, yeah, this is messy. I could advance the chariot and start... No, taking this one's fine, but I won't ever be able to take that. I don't have a good attack. And I don't... I could drop back this chariot, swing it over here to where all the action is, but then where's the cannon gonna go? I mean, if I do swing this back and over, then cannon could go up and over here with check. We could exchange and... maybe that's okay. Although, actually, if I advance the cannon, and then if it takes here, and if the horse takes, the horse can't also defend the chariot. But it's wonderfully positioned in the center of the board, so that's not so hot either. Alright, well, as promised, am I going to get to do a 5 pawns attack? I wonder. That'd be funny. If I could advance all the soldiers, and if advancing them actually achieved something amazing. It's like summoning Exodia. So, if I advance my horse... Oh, they do the same. It's not so fun. Well, if they do the same I can take, they can take. If I take here, elephant takes. Let me advance. That's... Oh, wait, no. No, none of the tactics work. You would think that advancing the horse... Actually, yeah. Well, it puts my cannon in an odd position. Lots of tactics happen. I think I just have to take this. And it's not as exciting as we imagine it to be. No, 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 no. Well, yeah, it is pretty exciting. I have to take it, though. Like, refusing to take that doesn't get me anywhere. Oh, wait, the horse can now... Well, it's still... You could have done this regardless. But sticking the horse in front of the cannon makes things interesting. No, it doesn't, because it just hangs. Tactics are tricky. I could take this. Yeah. Oh, but then I can't push. Why do things have to be so tricky? Um, so I'll defend again, which is sad. But it speaks to how stupid it was to advance this soldier. Advancing this did allow me to shut down this horse, but I can't fully shut down both of them. Um, I'd been looking at, can I drop back the chariot to easily fight back against things, and no, the tactics just don't work. So I need some other path. If this does advance, the Kiranin blocks it, so I could jump my horse to hit their horse. It's a crazy idea. But less crazy is me advancing this horse to the center, regardless of what they do. It's like, what are they going to do? I'm going to jump, I'm going to hit here, I'm going to fork these at some point. They're just going to exchange a cannon because they can. And then the remaining tactics get a bit easier. Funnily enough, since this elephant moved, if my cannon does end up capturing a chariot here, it's kind of fatal. Just in terms of like combinations will always work in my favor because that's check. It's like, or at least they won't go catastrophically against me. But also this chariot like goes to the right. Not that it would. I could check with the cannon. No, I can't. That would lose a piece. Yeah, I think my main plan is advance the horse up the board and cause some chaos with it. It would be nice if I could push the center pawn, but I have no way to support it other than escaping my king. But which way does it escape? Left or right? I have to pick an advisor and move it. And I almost certainly picked the wrong one. I mean, the one thing in favor of pushing the left advisor here is that the chariot's on an open file on the right. So that would suggest using the left advisor unless somehow the left opens up and I'm screwed. But might not be a bad idea to push the left advisor, exchange cannons, push the center soldier, and then find my cannon a way to hit their king somehow, or general. That's an idea. Another idea is I just advance the chariot, try to take stuff here, but I don't think that gets too far. I missed that they could do cannon takes cannon. Wait. Yeah. So if I attack their horse, I mean, what's their cannon gonna do down here? Not much. I take this. That's fine. Horse, cannon, horse. They can't. They could take here. It's legal. I'm just trying to find some excuse to not move my horse up. Moving up the horse to fight back their horse is like the stable thing to do here. Not just for the animal pawn, but well, actually, they can't double the chariots. Since they can't double them, There's no pin threat. There's no skewer threat. There's nothing like that. So I could just safely move the one here. They could move this over, but then many tactics resolve in my favor. Well, no. I move this up. If they bring the cannon over. If I exchange, if I run, there's nowhere to run. Let's do the exciting thing. Because I don't see what they're doing here. This is where I kind of wish we had chess knights instead of Xiangqi horses, but we got what we got. Then we will fight in the shade. I don't think I've seen a position with horses like this before. Or there's butting heads. But no, mine can continue advancing into their position. They have a cannon in the way. And a cannon that they're not interested in moving. In fact, if they do move it, they lose the cannon. So, yeah, they stopped me from advancing my horse. Fair enough. I'm still debating which advisor to move. It's not so easy. Do I have things covered on this side of the board? I really don't think so. I think I'm more vulnerable on the right, so advancing the left advisor makes some sense. But it traps my general. So I'm a bit nervous about that. What threat do they have, if any? I don't know. This point is something I keep coming back to. I feel like they're threatening that. Wait a second. Oh my goodness. Staying calm under fire is not easy. Alright. And now we pray. Look at all this chaos that we caused. Oh, I could have brought the chariot to oppose the chariot. That would have been funny. And perhaps even effective. I didn't think of it. Yeah, pushing the left horse here, their left, seems incredibly aggressive because this chariot is hanging. So if some tactic results, they are losing a chariot. And I just have to keep reading tactics all day until I find one. And once I find the one tactic that wins this game, then we get the chariot. I just need one mistake. By that same token, this isn't so easy. Oh. Wow. Well, hang on. So last turn I didn't consider. Could I go here now? Is that death? Um... Hmm. Alright, so I'll favor my chances here. I'm gonna assume I'm... Oh god, I misread this. I did instantly misread it. Yep. Yep, I missed that. It's okay. Somehow it'll be fine. My greatest challenge playing this game is that I can't read any of the tactics. I can't reliably read the tactics. Let's try this. I could still get an amazing initiative out of this somehow, maybe. Doesn't seem likely, but you never know. I'm stunned I won any games in this tournament, but, yeah. Oh, my opponent's gonna have to checkmate me with their extra piece. We're gonna get to look forward to that phase of the game at some point. I do want to learn more about endgames and checkmates. So, this will be a chance to see that from my opponent. I might also be able to just push the center soldier, and it might have a shot that wins the chariot, and the opponent's in time pressure, so anything could happen. But this is so dangerous and unjustified. That's a tactic. So I'm attacking the horse. Yeah, one thing that's nice about this is they can't double the chariots to win material here. Um, Finally, the tactic. That was tough. Yeah, whatever. How do we resolve stuff here, I wonder? I certainly enjoy my cannon. Oh, that is a fork. So, if I value my pieces, I should move them. Interesting. There's tactics everywhere. Okay, so this is a counterattack. Um, what's the situation at present? So they have a horse. I've got a chariot. They're about to remove my cannon. And so I'm going to have a chariot instead of cannon. Cannons work best in pairs. A lone cannon, especially on a board where pieces are getting exchanged, is not as powerful. Oh. Okay. We're going to see some tactics in a moment. Um, I mean, I see what they're lining up. I just don't believe in it. Hmm. No, it is actually somewhat effective. It's troublingly effective. Um, so I move this to safety. Now my cannon is safe. Wait. That move is just a panic move. Doesn't achieve anything. No, it saves the horse. I'm sorry, that's what it does. It might not be the best way to save a horse, but it does save the horse. Um, what I'm reacting to is that my shape looks somewhat solid, and I'm not believing it. So I'm just having challenges with this position. Okay. Oh, horses are amazing pieces. They really are. So let's use this. Time pressure makes fools of us all. Um, when I say checkmate, I want it to actually be checkmate. So let's get this correct. So this is a mate threat with horse takes soldier. Thanks for the game. Lots of tactics happen this game. I lost a piece. Perhaps my opponent got overconfident. I don't know. Clearly, like, this is a name we've seen around a lot. I think they're good at many variants of chess. I think they're quite good at Chinese chess as well. So somehow they were able to trick me into giving up my horse. After many times I saw that this would just hang it, eventually I forgot. It might still be my best move, actually. This accidental sacrifice. I don't have any idea, like, what else I'm gonna do here. Um, I mean, potentially there's this kind of thing, but I don't know. This seems awfully dangerous. Oh. Well, now I see that I could just bring this over. That would have been a lot simpler. Anyway, tactics are hard. So, like, yeah, if I bring this over, my horse drops, but I'm winning a chariot, yeah, with check. So, oh, but then if I do this, no, this is fine. I have no idea. I should have done 18. Um, let's see, or 6-5. So, or 6 to 5. Or 6 minus 5. I guess, yeah. It's a tough game. It's hard to know. There's too much to learn. And it'd be nice if we had a community that would help explain this for us. Somehow in the West there are tournaments, even. There's the World Xiangqi League. They have official tournaments and rule books and ceremonies and whatever. That's great. It's wonderful having events. But it would be nice, our Harbour group have our own tournament. I'd like to see a more global effort to teach the game. So it'd be interesting if if it were easier to learn the game and or easier to teach the game. That'd be great. And less reliance on software and more reliance on people. Because this is just really hard, and I have no idea what's going on. I had no idea this is so dangerous. Apparently here I missed something critical, but like it just speaks to how much of a beginner I am. But I play something like this, somehow my position is very much endangered. My opponent didn't take advantage. Um, I think I was most concerned about this. Also concerned about like everything in this position, so I don't know. I didn't even think about this. Like this kind of thing is concerning too. Welcome. So yeah, everything's a threat. Um, Fairy Stockfish doesn't care for this. Trying to put your cannon in front of your other cannon with the pawn in between somehow is not the most efficient use of time. Oh crap, even the previous move I did something stupid. I was just pissed off at this cannon here. Yeah, I saw that eventually. There was one position where it was hanging. And I missed wherever it was. Not that one. I saw it after you moved. Um, or after I moved. In the very beginning. Oh, this one, yeah. As soon as I moved this. Oh, this is the reason my move is so terrible. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I had seen it somewhere around here. Um, After I did this. The clock situation, I had 13 minutes. You also had 13 minutes. I was moving way too fast because I hung a piece for no reason. I was considering advancing the horse, but obviously it's not just a matter of considering advancing that. I'm just sacrificing a horse if I don't advance it, so I need to do that. But I don't understand how tactics work, so I was concerned, like, if I do this, I don't know, this shows up somewhere, and my cannon gets trapped, and I have no idea. So that seemed confusing. But you're right, I'm just sacrificing a piece for no reason here. Um, so if I'm pushing the edge on trying to... There's soldier. That was, like, so silly. I have no idea what I should do against this crazy advancement. I mean, this has to be fine. And then if you do something, worst case, I bring out an elephant, I guess. But I don't know. I did this in an early game this season. I brought my cannon out and started chasing the pawns. And my opponent beat me up pretty badly for it. And it's been a couple months. And I should know by now how it is that they beat me up, so I should be able to demonstrate the same against you. But I was concerned about this. There's like 3 pieces all converging on this point. And that's just what's currently aiming at it. And if I try pushing something, then you can hit this point too. And this is probably coming. And I'm like, gosh, I have no idea what to do about this. So that's what I was so alarmed about. Surely there's got to be some answer to this, but I have no idea what the answer is. It just feels like hopeless here. Maybe the answer is that this cannon move defending the center pawn was a terrible idea. So maybe my second move of the game puts me in a strategic loss that, sure, Fairy Stockfish might not say that I'm losing, but strategically I might not be able to figure it out. I don't know. Would be nice if I was a foolish commander, if they could review some of my wins and tell me what to do. because relying on engines is boring, and our community is otherwise not really engaged in reviewing any of these games. So it looks like I might be promoting if I am able to play the next season, and I hope that I'm able to. I'm concerned that I'm going to lose all my games in 10 moves next season if I end up playing it. So maybe I should learn something. I don't know. But, yep, well, it's been good fun. Time pressure makes fools of us all, as always. But, yeah, I was able to demonstrate some fun moves. So we'll look forward to seeing everybody else's games and leave it there for today. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.